Hi, it's Sky. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I know usually this one starts off with I've actually had a couple of comments saying like, oh, can you make these shorts longer? So I did that. And then I even put in like a little side comment like how I set out the numbers. And I even still had comments saying like, you know, they had trouble following along. So I think some people are watching these for you tutorials. So if that's the case, I'm gonna try it and just talk through them. And we'll see how that goes. And I hope this wasn't open. I don't know, now I'm concerned. So we'll just open this one. This one's Cruella. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Would you just look at it? Oh wait, there's like a little divider in here too. That's different. I feel like I need to open it from this side now too. Okay, I think I got everything. That was weird. Okay. So for these, I usually like to keep the box close by for a little inspo pic. It looks like we're gonna get a Dalmatian. Oh my gosh. And then a purse maybe. So this one's really exciting. Usually they are all monochromatic, one color. But hers, she obviously has the duality of the black and white, but they also even gave her little pops of red. I'm really excited. Oh my gosh. So it looks like, oh my gosh, just look at these feet. Like it's wild. These arms. So those are one piece. Her hair is one piece. It looks like the rod that's going to go through this one, it looks like that's probably part of her chest plate. So I always, putting in the rod's really satisfying, assuming it goes. They don't always go in the nicest. But that's always like one of the most satisfying parts of the build, because it goes from this like really rickety build to just now you can pick it up and maneuver it. Oh goodness. Okay. Ah, the little puppy. Oh my goodness. That's so cute. Is that her face? That is terrifying. It is next to the puppy. Okay. We need some scissors. So most, but not all the pieces are usually numbered. So this looks like it's part of the bag. This looks definitely part of her jacket. Maybe part of the collar or sleeve of her coat. Don't know. Yeah, that's her face. That is terrifying. Oh my gosh. But here's the little puppers. I wonder if you could figure out which Dalmatian this is. I don't know. I think this is the front part of her purse. The little thingies. I don't know the word. Little tails. Yeah, I don't know. So that's always exciting. I don't think any of these pieces are gonna be numbered. Oh, this one is. So if you can find them in that little circle right there in the middle, this one says number 20. Yeah, 20. So that is usually what I'm looking at. If you see me like stopping and looking at a piece for a really long time, I'm trying to find and read the number. Because these are steps and they do go in order. So it says step 1 through however many, and then it tells you which piece to then put on top. And then it's just trying to figure out how they go into each other, really like a normal puzzle. These little side notes usually end up being super important and helpful. And yeah, my first time getting one of these, I think it was Tigger, and I was just trying to go at it like a blind puzzle, like any normal blind puzzle. And I was like, this makes no sense. I'm like, what am I doing? It's probably a good 5-10 minutes later. I'm like, oh, this sheet tells you how to put it together. And at first I was kind of mad. I was like, well, that's a cheat. And then I was like, I would have no other way. Like, there's no way of knowing how without that. It would not happen. So this Cruella actually doesn't seem to have that many pieces. This is definitely her coat. And then what is this big ruffly part? Would this be the back underside of her coat maybe? the part that we can't really see, it's not on here either. I do have the Beast in my collection already to put together. I'm super excited. Captain America and the Beast. I have the boxes to put together. So let's see. I'm like, since I made this a longer video, I'm coming at it, you know, horizontal instead of vertical, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Where are my edges for the camera? I should use this to mark it. There you go. Nothing beyond there. It's no man's land. Oh, and I could go way out here with all this. Okay. Yeah, this is not many pieces at all. So this is probably a good starter one to see if you guys like it. See if you like me talking over these puzzles, or if you want to just go back to me not talking. Honestly, I'm fine with either. It's okay. I'm not offended. If you're like, stop talking, Sky's guy. That's fine. That's fair and valid. And I don't like talking that much, honestly. I feel like since for these videos you kind of have to talk to yourself, I tend to talk a lot more than usual. Okay. Let's see if we can't see these numbers. So there's 5, 4. So I think for these, oops, we'll start somewhere around here.
We can always move them over if we need to. 13. Just put that randomly there for now. Is this 1 or 7? See, this is like right apart. I'm like, this 7. Okay. Don't know how much room we're going to have for that. Okay, so definitely move that. 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. Okay. 8. I probably will cut these parts out later because, like I said, it's just finding the number, putting them in order. Some pieces like this just don't have a number. Usually then if that's the case, you can usually see it as one of these like face hair. I don't know, I'm not seeing anything for this, so I'm just going to set that one off the side, come back to it. 11, I think. Yeah. Let's see. Is that 3? Okay, so some of these don't even have a circle around it, which makes it a little bit harder to find it then. So that may be the case for this one as well. I don't know. I'm still not really seeing a number on it. Oh, you know what? That might be a number 1. I wonder if I can get the light. So right there, on the thinnest part, I think they put a 1. Why would they do that to us? Okay, so we need a 2. 9. They always do put the underscore lines under it. I think this is 8. Yes, 8, 9. Make sure it's still in shot. Switch down a little one. 10. If at all possible, I do try to go like 1 through 10, 11 through 20, you know, that kind of thing. Try to keep it simple. Sometimes they just have too many pieces and you just gotta kind of do them all in there. So that was 6. So yeah, this is 5. And this was 7. So I think we have 1 through 10 now. 12. What were these numbers? 11, 12, and this 13. Yeah. Okay, so I know these ones aren't going to be numbered. Where'd her face go? Am I losing it? Where's her face? Oh my gosh, that's a dog. What did I do with her face? What is happening? Hello? Oh, it's under this cape. Jeez. I'm like, what? Okay, so those I know aren't going to be numbered. Here's a Disney stamp. So this is 24. So now that I know those might be numbered, I'm going to scooch these over. Just give myself more room to display all the pieces. 7, 12, 13, 24. 20. That's not a shot. There we go. Don't know if this bag will say 17. It does have a number 14. So this was 13, 12, 13, 14. You'll see me recounting like so many times. Just to get keys in order. So we just need 15. 19. I think we're probably running out of room for that one. Let's see. 18. Was this 17? It's hard to find it on the inside. Yeah. 17, 18. 15, yes. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay. Got all those in a row. Can smush them a little bit more. Okay. So almost 20. Yes. So there's 24 pieces in this potentially. It doesn't usually tell you how many pieces, I don't think. No, I mean, not unless you just look for the biggest number on the white column, but let's see. 20, start in the corner, 23. So yeah, we'll do something like that. 22 and 21.
Okay, so now that those are all numbered, kind of get these. Sometimes telling the arms and feet left and right is really, really difficult also, I will say. But yeah, and then we have room to work over here. And I just have my little instructions right in front of me. So step 1 is piece 24. And we start with the coat. So 24 and then 23, which I'm going to assume is just going to pop in like this. There we go. Ooh, that was pretty satisfying. Ooh, there we go. Nice. Okay, sorry about that. My toddler wanted to come in and help. So next step is 21. So, and I usually double check. 21, I'm gonna, is it this side or this side? And sometimes you gotta kind of just mess around with it and see. I think it's gonna be this side. There we go. So after 21 is 22. I won't lie, guys, a lot of the time, like, you do a step and I try to remember what number I did to remember what know where the next one is, but I forget a lot of the time, like, what number did I just do? So oftentimes I'll like pick up the piece I last did to be like, wait, what number were you? This is a super cool coat. I haven't seen, I mean, I've only done like 4 or 5 of these, but I haven't seen anything quite like this. So snap it all in, make sure it's good. Sometimes these 3D puzzles need to be super, super precise, and I've had instances where they're just not that precise, and that can get incredibly frustrating and difficult for these. So that was the coat, 22. So now we are on 8. So is that 9? This should be maybe 8. Yes. Okay, and I'm trying to, oh, and see, and it told me right there for the coat which side, which went on what. So always important to look at those. Where is 8 starting at though? Is that gonna be, I'm gonna think it's the bottom of her dress. That's usually where it is. Just trying to see, because the next step is the legs. So yeah, this should be the bottom of her dress, but I'm trying to think, like, is this supposed to, I don't think that's supposed to go on her coat yet. So I guess that's just separate for now. Okay. So they have this for the feet right there. So I am going to try to look at that, orient this the same way that piece is, and try to figure out which legs are right and left. Oh, goodness. I'm gonna think I have them backwards. Maybe. Let's see. But honestly, these pieces can kind of only go one way, so I really can't tell. I think this is the other foot. Don't get stuck. Okay. Oh, goodness. Thought this was this leg. Because her feet are all pigeon-toed and she looks like she's drunk or something. Let's see. This looks like that one. Oops. Okay. So that is that one. So then this one. I think. I really don't know, like, 'cause her feet defy logic. I just, with how pigeon-toed they are, I don't like it. There we go. Okay, that is her feet. Like, I hate that. Okay. Anita, darling. Okay. So we did right and left leg. See, that one leg doesn't fully stay in, like this leg snaps in a little bit better, but they are a little loose, but they're in there. So 7. Double check this is 7. It is. So then I just try to figure out how it puzzles. So this one, obviously with the hole there, also try to keep that lined up for the rod to go through. So after 7 is 10. How do you want to go? Like that. I haven't really noticed, but I think maybe the numbers tend to stay on top. Don't quote me on that. I'm really not 1000% sure. I tend to like rotate it in my hand a lot. So this is 12, and then see, now I put the number on the bottom. So that was immediately a lie. Or was it? Does this go this way? Oh, nope, the number's still on top. 2. Okay, now the number's on the bottom. So that was 2. When it's loose, I find holding it easiest, but that can be very dangerous and hard and messy. I've definitely spilt and toppled it many a times before. I think this was 3, so this should be 4. Yes. Oops, see. Can't have nice things. So the last one was 12. So this should be 2. See, whenever that happens, I just go back to my checklist. It's okay. We don't need to panic yet. So that was 2. Now we're on 4. I think hers will be more difficult because she's just so thin. But I don't know if I want to set it down. Okay, we can do that. So that was 4, now we're on 6. Are you 5 or 6? You're 5. Okay. So after 6 is 13. And it is nice, it does say in this whole section is the black body. Oh my gosh, what number was I on? Was it 6? Where'd the number even go? It's gone forever. I don't know. Yes, this was 6. 13 should be this one. This one is nice with the different colors, so it makes it a lot easier to know what you're working on and, like, you know, to stay in this color scheme. And like I said, it just says black body. Oh, she's so loosey-goosey. Okay. That was 13. We're almost done with the body. 11. Okay, and I think this peg goes into the back of the coat. That is going to be my assumption. Oh gosh, no, don't fall. See, sometimes you like know how it goes on, but it just doesn't want to quite click into place or fall in. And with her being so thin, it's just so shaky and hard. Oh gosh. Like, I always feel like I need more hands when I do these. Why are you not going in? Is it this way? Yes. Okay, it's me. Hi, the problem is me. Okay, stay together, please. Oh, what number were you? 11? I think you were 11, so we're on 9. 5. Oh, which way? I think it's gonna be this one. Yes. So itty bitty. Wish I was that snatched. No, I don't. I like eating. Okay, so that was 1, and then 3 is the last one. Oh gosh, and then we have to do the arms and then the pole. That I hate, having to try to do the arms before the pole. Okay. Especially with this one, I think it's gonna be an extra nightmare. Let's see. Or is it like this? Oh, it is like that. Okay. You are just a pile of Jenga, m'lady. Do I actually need to do the arms before this? I think I can at least kind of wiggle this in. And she, I'm glad I had a good hold, because definitely like half of it kind of like spluttered out. But luckily I didn't just lose everything. I was gonna say is, there we go. I think I can kind of put the rod in to help me hold things in place while doing the arms. Okay, and that seems to be what they say as well. Loosely put the rod in there. Let's see if I can kind of show you the angle there without totally messing it all up. Okay, now I gotta figure out. So thumbs up. So this is this arm. Okay, and it's kind of just very loosely in there right now. The rod is definitely gonna hold it and snap and hold the arm together. Okay. Oh, I think it's because this arm. Sometimes the rod will go in really easy, and sometimes it's just fighting you. I think it kind of, nope. See, I'm glad they made this one so simple, because she is so thin. That is its own challenge. And honestly, like, no puzzle set I've done of these is the same. They all have their own unique challenges. Okay, it's definitely not in there. Oh, but I'm scared to push too hard. Because I'm pushing on these feet, which we've already established are janky. Ah! Oh, goodness. No, I almost had it. How and why did that fly out? Oh no, her other arm too. No. Oh no, and the chest rod is like latched. Fudge. I don't know if I can. There we go. Kind of jerry rig. Pop this in there. Dang, the one arm I had, I lost. And that was my arm. Okay. I think I've wedged those arms in. So let's really make sure this chest plate's snapped. I mean, it's as secure as these are ever gonna be. I mean, you're not gonna use these as actual playthings. They were gonna sit there on the shelf once it is built. It's not moving. Oh my gosh. So yes, the rod is the most stressful part because you're like, I could get all this and save it and it looks good, or I can mess something up and I have to then try to take it out, put it back in, or it's gonna like just crumble and Jenga apart. Lots of things can happen. Okay, so we did the right and left arm, the pole, assemble 24 onto body. Okay, so that's this coat. Is there part? So this next steps is 15. So we've done that, Yeah, definitely always look at these hints. They're clutch. We did the legs. So yeah, I'm gonna assume we are on that part. Girl, get your weave over there. Sorry. Okay, so there's this. I think her butt is gonna go in there. Oh gosh, how? No, what? Can she go in this way? She can. Okay. Oh, careful, careful, careful. Okay, don't leave me stray directions. Come on. There we go. Gotta very delicately shimmy her on down. And then she pops right in there. Okay. Oops, sorry, that was a bit off camera. Sorry, guys. But she's in there, she's shimmied, and she's now got her butt attached to her coat. The bottom part of her coat, which, good thing, because that's what's holding her up now on those wobbly pigeon-toed legs. Sorry, don't judge. Okay. 15. 15. This is 19. 15? I'm like, let me question my entire life and just keep repeating 15. Okay, is your arm in there? Don't get your arm crunched. This Cruella, like, for sure, I'm like, go home, you're drunk. There we go. I think I got it. Nope, not in the front. Completely. It's not the arm. It's just the front lips of the coat. Ugh. Let's see. Is it this arm? No, it should be good. I just need enough brute force, I guess. No. Ugh. Is it because Anita Darling didn't design this coat? Is that why we're struggling? Ooh, gosh. Why? See, this is what I mean by, like, their puzzles are super precise, but sometimes their pieces don't come out as precise as they need to. And it's just a struggle. So I had one piece that had too much plastic on its puzzle part, and I was just like, I had to like actually go in there and cut it off because it wouldn't fit. And it was like, you could tell it was just an extra bleb of plastic from the mold. Why are you not going? Shh, shh, shh. This is super frustrating. This is why I don't like to talk during these ones. Because I get too mad. Oh my gosh. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. Sorry. But really, why are you just not? You're being really difficult. Can you just come off and we'll try again? See, maybe the front needs to go down first. Ooh, oh no, her arm. Oh my gosh, this is a nightmare. Oh no. Oh no, both her arms. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh, can we get these back in there? But like I checked, they weren't blocking anything. So the arms should not have been the problem. Gosh, now we have to undo all this. Get your butt out, girlfriend. Literally, get your butt out of your coat. Can I wedge you in there again? There we go. Actually, that's not how you go, so that probably is our problem. I think you go like this. Yeah. The arms, I swear, will like always be the death of me. I always mess them up. Always, always, always. Okay. So we gotta try to get the pin out. So I'm gonna see if I can kind of use our hand for it, because it's, I feel like, the perfect size. Because it's in such an awkward spot. Oh gosh. No, I don't want to ruin the paint job on her hand. Oh, my wrist hurts. See, normally I just cut all this out and you would never know. So I have this key from the Maleficent. It was the last one I did. I don't think that's gonna work. Oh, you guys. Okay, so as soon as I turned the camera off, I was able to like wedge and wiggle these arms into place. So I was like, of course. Struggle on camera like a bunch, and then the second I turn it off, I get it. Oh, how did your janky feet go in here? Doo-dah, doo-dah. There we go. And the feet, since they just snapped in, I pulled them right back out. Okay, take two. The arms are definitely right now. I feel a lot better about them, and they're definitely in there and secure now. And I luckily did not have to completely undo the whole pin, therefore dress. So let's try this again. I think if I can get the fronts down first, maybe. That was my hope of undoing it and then therefore breaking the arms. Even though I still stand by the arms, we're not in the way. Oh, there's one front. Oh, come on. So we got this side. Oh, goodness. I don't know why it has to be so difficult. There we go. Goodness. I feel like that side kind of popped out a little bit. So now we can hopefully just push it on the back. There we go. 10 years later. And see, and it's still not like super, there we go. That's a bit better. There. Okay, let me just stop talking and push more. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, sometimes these are just maximum effort. Okay, I see why you guys wanted a tutorial video. Assuming that's what you're using these for. What piece even was this? 15? So we are now on 14. Okay, so those are the sleeves, 14 and 19. So where was this number? Goodness. Hello. Housekeeping. There it is. 14 goes on this side. The instructions do say left and right, but honestly it confuses me a bit more because I'm a little like left or right directionally challenged, but then to also like put it on them, so I'm like, is it my left or right, or is it the doll's left and right? I never know, so that confuses me more, and I just have to go by pictures. Oh goodness, how are you supposed to get these in here now? Because you already snapped this down. Was I not supposed to snap that down all the way first? Oh gosh. Please learn from my mistakes. If I can help even one of you learn from my mistakes. Oh, there we go. Okay, it wasn't that hard. Okay. Just panicking for nothing. It's because it has like these little nubs to go in, but then that peg still has to go on the side. So I'm like, no. Okay. There we go. Honestly, that part went in pretty well. Okay, so now the bag, 17 and 18. And I think they go ahead and put it together already. So I'm just assuming 17, 18, yep. Just clips in like that. Okay, and then it has a little slot there. Cute. Okay, so like she's on there, but she's not like on there. Like you could easily pop her right back off. Cute. Okay, we are now down to face and hair. The last 4 steps. Oh my gosh, puppers. Okay, we're almost there. Face, hair. So it just slides right into the hair, it looks like. On Maleficent's, at least the snaps, Maleficent's had the rod under the faceplate, so then the faceplate literally just rested on there, and that really bothered me. So I'm assuming we just pop it on. It doesn't really say to, but... And I kind of have to make assumptions with these a little bit. Beautiful. Beautiful. 16. Okay, it's the back. I was like, are we done with our helpful hints? So the last 2 are 16 and then 20, the coat. So nice. That very nicely went on. It looks like, so it looks like that should kind of like go in there. So I should almost come from the top, maybe? No, I can't because of the square peg in the back. So I just have to use some force, I think, to get that lip over where it needs to be. I don't know, I can't really lift it up to help me. Ooh, there we go. It's always kind of like satisfying and terrifying the last snap. You're like, oh, I either broke everything or we got it. I don't know which yet. I think we got it. I don't like that there's this big square hole there for whatever reason, but she is amazing, you guys. Okay, let me bring you down. Okay, there she is. I love her. So number of pieces wise, she probably has some of the least pieces out of any of them, but she was still annoyingly difficult. Just keeping it real. There is one last look at her instruction sheet in case you somehow lost yours or didn't get one. And yeah, there was a box. I think we nailed it. Nailed it. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Lava lava. Bye.